And we're back, Steve.
Yes, we are. Kathy was great, huh?
She was wonderful, and she told me backstage she will come back again.
Oh, good, good.
But I love Kathy in that scene, too.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
good.
That was awesome.
It's fantastic, man.
That
It's
must have
very
been hard
funny,
to get
very
her
funny.
hair like that the same way.
Well, you're working on that now, aren't you?
Let me tell you something. We're going to bring out a jazz musician. He's 22 years old. His name is Ricky Hopkins, and he brought his friends, the quartet. And we're going to bring Ricky out right now. Let's give a big round of applause for Ricky. Ricky Hopkins, everybody. Come on out. What's up, bud? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Yep. Have a seat.
Sit down. Sit down.
Thank you.
How was the drive?
Long.
Yeah. Where? Orange County, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that where you're from originally?
No, I actually grew up out here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like it.
L.A.?
Yeah. Went to Irvine. One of my teachers was actually my neighbor out here.
Uh-huh.
He's a good friend of mine, and he teaches over at Irvine, so
Yeah.
let me to go that way.
And you're 22, right?
Yeah.
And what age did you start playing sax?
Man, probably about like 10, 11 years old.
10, 11?
Yeah.
And how many times did you actually have to move because of the noise?
Dude. Funny story about this, actually.
Go.
When I was about 11, maybe 12 years old, I used to practice in the house for
Yes.
a little bit. And, you know, my grandmother just like, you cut that racket out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it got so bad that she was like, you know, go play outside in the backyard, you know, that'll
Yes.
work out better. Then it finally moved to the point where like the neighbors were like, you got to go, man. So
Really?
I ended up practicing in the alley, in the back alley for probably about 2 years.
No kidding.
Until I started seeing some deals and stuff
Until
going
they
down.
let you back
Wow.
in to play
Yeah.
in the house again.
Exactly.
Well, bro, no lie. The second we heard you, it was just like, gotta be on the show. Gotta be on the show.
Why the saxophone? What was that? That just.
You know, that's pretty funny too. I had always grown up, you know, my house, I lived with like, you know, an older woman, so like she'd always play like these jazz records of like Ella Fitzgerald or Miles Davis.
Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah.
And it was actually when I actually went to go see, I think it was my uncle actually, he plays drums.
Okay.
He played drums, and then he was doing a show, and I saw this instrument. I was like, what is this thing?
Right.
It's this big gold, like shiny thing with a bunch of keys on it. It made this really cool sound. I was like, man, I want to know how to play this.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
I was
so
hooked from then, dude.
Oh,
That's
great.
awesome.
That's great.
That's awesome. Now, I've been on your website.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's amazing. There's a lot of stories. I love your updates.
Thank you.
But how can anyone see you? Where are you going to be? What are you up to?
Well, I actually play with a trumpet player, a
Mm-hmm.
really well-known trumpet player, nominated for Grammys, whole thing. His name is Bobby Rodriguez. He's like one of the biggest like guys in Los Angeles for
Awesome.
jazz music.
Nice.
So yeah, I got to play with him, and I've actually been playing with him regularly, like maybe once or twice a month or so.
Right.
I'm actually playing like a little show with him tomorrow. I just got a call for.
Right.
But my band, the Urban Band, we'll be playing over at the Jazz Bakery next Sunday. It's gonna be at 4 o'clock. It's gonna be really good.
Where is the Jazz Bakery?
The Jazz Bakery is actually off of Venice and Helms.
Okay.
Like over on the west side, yeah.
It's Culver City.
Yeah,
right
Culver
there?
City,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Great.
That's
It's gonna
awesome.
be sweet,
That's
man.
awesome.
I'm really looking
Yep.
forward to it.
You know, Steve, Ricky and I, we talked last week, and he's got an awesome story, an amazing story, and I was not sure if we should talk about it.
Okay.
And we talked privately about it, and the way it came out is just still inspirational. And
Oh,
what had
okay.
happened to Ricky was he was a victim of a hate crime, and he
Oh,
became hospitalized. You want to go ahead and tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about that.
Well, basically, like, I was actually just coming from like a party this Halloween, and I just went to a restroom.
Yeah.
I came out, and there were a couple of guys, you know, they were just walking by. Everybody was leaving, and there were 3 guys that were walking past by me. You know, typically I'm just like, oh hey, what's up? How you
Right.
doing? You know, and just keep walking. But these dudes just started like, you know, one of the guys came up to me and said, you know, hey, you trying to start a fight? And I'm like, no, man, I'm just trying to get out of here, man.
Right.
You know, and before I could really get a chance to respond to anything, that's when it just happened. Just boom, I just feel like a punch like the side of my face. I just fell straight to the ground.
Oh my God.
And yeah, I guess like maybe his buddies thought something might have happened or something like that. But they all started jumping in too. And by that point, I was just like already like, you know what, this is over.
Right.
I'm done.
Fetal position.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Hope you don't get knocked out.
Yeah. Seriously.
Which is absolutely disgusting. but it's the way the doctor said that you would be.
He advised
how
me.
long were you in the hospital?
Well, I went to the hospital for a couple of days because initially they were worried that it might have like caused like a tear, or like some type of like a muscle tear.
Oh, okay.
But like afterwards, they gave me some stitches and they said, yeah, I really don't think it's a good idea. You should be playing anymore. And you know, initially
That's a fire inside you that builds, and like you can't tell me what to do.
How quickly did you come back? Because you're here now and it's fantastic.
Wait, how long ago was that?
Oh man, that was only. That was about. It was 2 years ago.
Oh my God! Wow.
It's 2 years ago, and you're already back playing.
Yeah.
Top of your game.
Top of the game.
Let me ask you, whatever happened to these guys? Did we ever find out without mentioning names?
Are
they dead?
I talked to a police. I talked to you'd like to see that. I'm pretty sure somebody.
I don't mean dead.
But no, I think the police were like doing an investigation. We're trying to get into it, but I don't think anything ever actually happened.
Wow.
I just feel sorry for.
More power to you.
That's right.
That's good.
That's right, man.
I cannot wait to.
Guy, I thought that was an inspiring story. Now let me ask you.
Yeah.
Where's the hooligans out here? Where's the quartet?
I think they're hanging out backstage.
Let's bring them out for a minute out here.
Hey guys, come on, man.
Scooch in, scooch over, and come on out, you guys. Here's Ricky Hopkins Quartet. Come on, bro. Come on out. Come on. Scooch on. You want to announce? Let's all stand. Announce the names.
Justin Gibson on the bass.
Yes.
Alex
Everybody,
Lee.
come on.
Yeah. They're good, man. My buddy Alex Lee on the keys. And my man, one of my good friends from high school, along with Justin, Sam Webster on the drums.
Sam, hey! Now, what are you guys going to play for us today?
We're going to play you two tunes, actually.
Okay.
One is actually a Miles Davis tune. It's called Jean Pierre.
Yeah.
It's not your typical, jazz kind of thing, but it'll be cool. You guys will like it. And the second tune, what did we all decide to do for the second tune? Chameleon?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you guys get all set up over there?
Beautiful.
And we'll be back in a minute. And Ricky Hopkins and his quartet. Thanks for coming. Good stuff.
Watch the Ed Show.